lined up on top of the wall. Green zombies, I called them, standing at attention in their olive-colored uniforms with pale, expressionless faces. They had the newest AK-87s strapped to their backs and German shepherds circling at their feet as they stared down that girl. Because this was their land. Because it was their duty to preserve and defend the United States of America. Because whatever this 15-year-old intended, walking across in her flip-flops and saggy shorts, she had now become a national threat. I was so scared and awestruck by that girl's slow, deliberate steps forward. I could even hear myself panting for her as I watched. "Mija, what are you doing?" Mommy asked me. "If you're done with your homework, get ready for bed." "Wait, you have to see this." "No, I don't." "Yes, Mommy, you do," my little brother Ernie said, padding in from the bathroom in his PJs. Last I knew, he was watching soccer on his phone, but he must have gotten the same alerts as me. "Something weird is going on at the wall," he reported. Mommy hated all the notifications and interruptions from our phones, even if we had saved up and paid for them with our own money. But when Ernie came in and made that announcement, Mommy stopped wiping the kitchen counter and marched over to stand behind me at the table. "¿Qué es eso? I can't even see. The screen is too small," she sighed. Mommy loved to tell us how when our family first came to this country, we watched the same show all together on a single television. Of course, that was before the government took over the broadcasting system, before they censored any newscasters who disagreed or said too much, any movies or shows that seemed unpatriotic. If we wanted to see anything honest or original these days, we had to watch someone's live stream on the dark web, which is what we were doing now. The three of us pressed our heads together, watching the image blink in and out because of the poor connection. The camera panned around, showing faces caught between hope and panic. "I don't like this," Ernie said. I didn't either, but we couldn't turn away from the screen. We couldn't move. We could only gape at the staticky footage as that gutsy girl planted each foot down. 1, 2, 3. There were shouts from the crowd of people in Tijuana gathering behind the barricade. "¿Qué estás haciendo? Cuidado!" An air horn blasted. Another green zombie shouted through the speakers. "Get back behind the fence," he bellowed. "You are not permitted on U.S. soil. We repeat, you are not permitted on U.S. soil." The girl paused and raised both of her hands in the air to show that she meant no harm. She squinted into the bright West Coast sun with a sort of half-grin. Her arms were loose and gawky. I wondered if she was born with this kind of wild bravery, or if she just already lost too much to care. She stepped forward again. "Why is she doing that?" whispered Ernie. "Why isn't she listening to them?" I tried to mumble some sort of response, but my tongue felt too big for my mouth. I flipped to another live stream in Tijuana. They were all filming this girl now. Some from so far away she looked like a speck creeping across the frame, in between the concrete posts. Others zoomed in so close, I swear I could see the hairs in that girl's nose. Yes, we were watching her on a screen from thousands of miles away, in the safety of a dusky Vermont evening. But my whole body was trembling for her. I wished I had even a smidge of her courage. "There is no trespassing in the demilitarized zone," the zombies ordered again. "We repeat, no trespassing in the demilitarized zone." "Dios mío," Mommy said in a low voice, clicking her tongue. She made the sign of the cross, and I swallowed hard. Mommy was as tough as they came, the creases around her eyes holding on to all her worry and pain, so that she could always face the world with composure. If she was asking God for help, then this was definitely